G'day Pisces, I hope you're well and welcome to Soulvine. This is for Pisces Sun, Moon and Rising. I've already pulled the cards. I was meditating, pulled the cards, and I'm like, I need to record this for you. I just felt like this message was important to share, and something that you need to be really aware of, because again, I feel like these messages are relevant because they're repetitive. When something is, repetitive in nature, while the energy can be a little bit different, there's still this underlying aspect that is happening for you, Pisces, and why I want to share this with you. Wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you have new beginnings ahead of you. Whether you are in it now, whether you have been put in it, spiritually, in terms of your growth, whether it's been a change in circumstance, there's new beginnings coming. But a big important note for you is you can create this new beginning you want to create the way that you want to create it. It doesn't mean everything that you want to happen exactly is going to happen the way it's meant to happen or you think it's going to happen, but letting you know that when you flow and step into that energy, so much is possible. So the message is like, stay on intention with that, okay? Stay on intention of being in that good energy, that good vibration. I mean, sometimes we have bad days. That's just a reality. Sometimes there's just other things going on that can rattle us a bit, but there's a new beginning, new offers coming on in, and something that you will want to celebrate, whether this is in love, whether this is in your career, or something that you're very passionate about that's very heart-led. This is coming and this is arriving. And if you haven't grabbed hold of it yet, it's right in front of you. I just really want to let you know that it's right in front of you. Maybe you haven't been paying attention. Maybe you can't see it because you've got your own idea of what it should be. But I feel like a big part is please just take a step back and really connect in right now. There is something that you're going to lean forward into, Pisces, or an opportunity that comes on in of getting together with people, or one that you are getting people together in form of something that you're building and creating, okay? And whatever it is that you are creating, I feel like this is something where you're going to get lots of rewards and benefits from, whether this is new connections, new opportunities, new wealth, new direction. There's something new that's coming from this, but I feel like it's being connected to people that you feel aligned to. This is not just getting together with people for the sake of it. This is getting together with people for something purposeful, something meaningful. From that, what's going to happen? There's this new spark, there's this new creation, there's this other new beginning that comes on in. Whether you guys have a bright idea together, whether you're gathering more information from being around these people, it's sending you on a new path that is really surging something pretty incredible. I feel it's very spirit-led. It's kind of like I'm seeing like this lightning bolt of energy come on in with this Ace of Swords energy. But it's like it's being gifted to you in two ways. Because one, you are raising your energy and frequency being around these people or whatever you have created. But also two, it's kind of like, wow, it's kind of like this Zeus energy, like spirit-led energy, powerful, strong. Here it is now. You are ready. We are giving it to you. And you are going to, I feel like, have this crack open epiphany on something pretty, pretty special. And then you're going to go, okay, so what do I do with it? Okay. And that's, I feel like what's going to be happening and happening very quickly, Pisces. And I feel like it's going to happen before you know it. But a big part of it is letting go and being free and flowing with the right people, the right energy for it to come on in. With the Hermit, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Wands, this is further saying, to get those offers and opportunities, knowing what to do next is something that needs to be internally led. This is something that needs to be understood by you, for you, and connected to you, okay? And that's what I'm getting here from this Hermit energy. The issues that you may have or where you might find conflict as part of this is that you are not going to please everyone. And I think there's some realization for people and for yourself that you've got to live your path and your journey. You can bring people along, but these people need to be the right people. If they're not willing to do the work, if they're not willing to show up authentically, if they're not willing, to to recognize themselves in the mirror on who they are. They've still got a lot of growth to do. You can choose whether you want to still bring them on that path and journey, or whether it's like they need to figure this out on their own. And I feel like this is a big deciding factor for you right now on what you're putting your time and energy in, and what conflicts, mental conflicts and distractions that you want to take on as part of this path and journey that you're going towards, Pisces. You, I think, are kind of done with the drama. You're kind of done with the head fucks and games and people's bullshit. They need to figure out themselves and have their own growth and path. But I feel like you're trying to hold up the fort for some people. You're very clear on what you want, but for some reason, there's others that are coming in with this victim mentality that you're kind of like, I want to help him because I care about him, but you know, there's too much, it's too heavy here for me, right? So that's something that for you to connect in and figure out. With the Three of Wands, this is again getting like super clear on the next path and the next destination. I have a feeling for some of you, you're going to make a move, whether this is you're on this ground, you see this beautiful water, but you want to get to the other side. You've made that really clear. I feel like you're casting your vision, it's interesting. Again, I'm seeing this lightning bolt energy. So maybe this is coming from the Ace of Swords. But I feel like you're casting your energy out and taking direction towards something very specific, something very particular on where you're going and what you want. And there's this fired up energy of, I got this. I know now where I'm going, what I'm doing. Like again, like you've got this clarity that you need, but you also recognize along the path you just had to let go of something. And as you focus in, it's all going to balance out. I feel like too, you could be cutting out one person. We're going from the Three of Cups to the Two of Cups, Pisces. But with the Five of Swords energy, that's potentially what it could be. There's also 3 people here and 2 people here. Okay. So maybe there's just someone that is not right for you, and that you just had to go, look, I adore you. I appreciate you. I thank you. This is where we're going. And I just don't feel, you're quite ready yet. Or you might just let it go and just go on, the 2 of you. But I feel like there's something that's balancing out. Something with 3 didn't work, and you needed to come back down and ground it. But this could also be another opportunity coming on in a partnership of some kind. Again, there could be love here, Pisces, for some of you, if that's what you've been calling in and what you've been creating. So you can take that story how, resonates most for you. But I feel this is more around creating the path and journey that fills your cup up, that makes you happy. Maybe you're already in partnership, already in a relationship of some kind. Maybe there's been a bit of a third wheel. Maybe, in terms of the partnership itself with a significant other, you just had to, maybe you're choosing not to go on path and on journey with them in this new venture or this new something. And that makes them feel sad. But I actually think that there's some relief for both of you with this. But maybe there's concern that you're going to let them down in some way, and a little bit of a battle that you're having internally. But I just feel like there's someone that you've got to let down, or you feel you're letting down. But I do wonder, Pisces, if that's actually, benefiting you both, and you're actually okay with it, if that's a decision that you're making or making together. But whatever it is, there's this happiness, there's this connection, there's this plan forward that's really balancing things out and bringing things to life. What I like about this, grounding water, okay? So this is one who is fluid, who is flexible, who is, who feels very connected to the spirit of life. And then there's this other person that is very connected to being grounded in the earth, in terms of like stability and creation. So there's 2 different energies I feel that are coming together here. Pisces, this could be you coming into one, but I really do feel like this is something that is 2 people, really 2 people who are going to balance each other out into something quite wonderful. And I think you called them in, okay? They've been here, but I think you've called it in. You've got this idea, and maybe you've shared it with them. You had to decide, okay, how do I want to share it? What is it exactly that I want to do? And this other person is going to help you figure it all out along the way. And this new beginning of together is what's going to arrive. Let's get you one more card from Spirit. Let's see what we've got here, Pisces, to wrap this up. Thank you, Spirit. What do you need us to know about this connection? Thank you. You've got a woman holding a heart. It's interesting because you've got lots of love energy here, Pisces. I feel there's a lot of deepness here. A lot of deepness. I'm feeling very sensual, actually. So you've got door to value. Wow. There is some union happening here. Damn. And then a man holding a heart. You cannot tell me there's no union here. So there's definitely two people coming together, like I said. So this could be a man and woman. This could be just a masculine, feminine energy. But whatever it is, I do feel it's related to business. This could turn into a very, sexy type of connection as well. Something that really you feed off each other in support of that. Just be mindful too, why that connection that goes across the line of intimacy occurs. Just make sure if it's not already there, that going that way is going to best support you, okay, for the long term. But have fun, Pisces, at the end of the day, right? Just when it comes to business, you just need to be a bit more mindful on that approach. So I feel for some of you that there's just a really special connection here, a very soul connected aspect. And obviously in friendship too, we have soulmates, right? It's not just lovers. So there is something special here, but I do feel that there is a lot of financial success that comes and happens when you two get together. There's something wonderful. There's luck on your side. There's opportunity in creating something special. And of course, you're going to celebrate with that, right? So I'm going to leave that with you, Pisces. Stay well, stay bright, and I look forward to catching you later. Bye now.